Start our timer so I can tell what we're doing. Let's start standing up. Let's bring that chin in your chest. Let's think about your feet just being hip width apart, and just take some deep breaths in and out through your nose. Think about your shoulder blades, so right behind your shoulders. Think about pushing them into your imaginary back pockets. And as you exhale, let's gently take one ear to one shoulder. Good, and bring your chin to your chest and slowly switch. And chin down. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, reach our arms up. Exhale, let's come over to your right and reach nice and long. And then let's walk our hands down your right leg. So just gently walking those fingertips down, and your nose comes towards your knee. Then you're going to reach your right arm up in a gentle twist. Good, then you're going to hold on to those elbows and just gently rock from side to side. Deep breaths. And then slowly just hang the arms down, or have your hands on your thighs and roll it up. And let's roll those shoulders away from those ears. Hold on, I'm going to skip to the next song. Let's see. There we go. All right, nice deep breath in. And exhale, let's come over to your left, reach nice and long. And then let's walk those hands down your left leg. Nose towards that knee. And then you're going to gently glance up to your left and twist. Good, then one more time, hold on to those elbows and slowly rock side to side. And then let's just hang those arms down. You can have your hands on your thighs if you want to. Roll yourself up and roll those shoulders away from your ears a couple times. And let's go ahead and grab those weights. So you're going to start with that right leg in front of you and your left leg's behind you. Okay, so right leg is in front. And what we're going to be doing is, as we come down, we're going to do a nice bicep curl, and then we're going to lift up. Okay, so it's a little bit of a lunge as you're doing that bicep curl, just nice, slow, and controlled. You're standing up tall. Good, let's try 4 more of these. Good, 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Good, now you're just going to stand up and kind of shake your legs out a little bit. And then what I want you to do is to face your palms behind you, and you're just going to lift and lift, working those triceps. So continuing to push those palms back behind you for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and good. Roll your shoulders back, and let's take your left leg in front now. And whereas before for the bicep curls, my palms were facing forward, now my arms are going to be facing, so my palms are facing my body, okay? And it's going to be that same bicep curl and lunge. Good, so very slowly coming down and up. And you're breathing. What you don't want to do, make sure you're not pushing forward onto your knee. Make sure you're standing up so you're coming straight down. Let's do 4 more here. 3 more here. 2 more. And 1. Good. All right, you're going to shake it out a little bit. And let's do those triceps again. So abs are nice and engaged. Your palms, see how my palms are facing behind me? And I'm gonna lift. Good, palms pressing away from you. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, I'd like you to put one weight down and just go ahead and hold on to one weight. So I'm going to turn to the side because as we're doing squats, I don't want you to push your knees forward. I want you to pretend like there's a chair behind you that you're sitting in, okay? So let's just sit down and think about squeezing your glutes as you lift up. 7 more. That's 6. And 5. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Good. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. And let's hold the weight with your right hand. Bring your left hand to your hip. And you're going to come onto your right toes to the side of you. So as you lift the arm up, you're going to lift that leg out to the side at the same time. Okay? So let's do 8, 7, 6. And if lifting the leg is too much, working on that balance, you're welcome to just lift the arm. That's fine. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. All right, take a second. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Let's go to the other side. So now you're on those left toes and your right hand is on your hip. And you're going to press up and down for 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, you can put the weights down, put them next to your mat, so when we're on the mat, we'll be able to use them. And just reach and stretch to one side. And then go ahead and switch. Good, and let's come down to the mat. I want you to come to your knees. Okay? And what we're going to be doing is we're going to do a push-up from our knees, and then we're going to be like a Superman when we're laying on the mat. Okay, so I'll demonstrate if you want to watch first. So what you're going to do is from your knees, you're going to come down to the mat. Your hands and feet come off the mat just a little bit like Superman, and then you push yourself back to your knees. Okay, so let's do that just a few times. So just lower down nice and slow, and then reach long like Superman. Good, press yourself back to your knees, and lower down very slow, and reach the hands and the feet so those arms are like, and legs are like Superman. Let's just do 3 more. So press up to your knees, and lower down slow, and reach hands and feet long. Good, let's do 2 more. Lift yourself up, lower down nice and slow, and reach like Superman. Good, 1 more time. You're gonna lift yourself up, lower down, reach like Superman. Good, now just rest your head on your hands. Deep breath in and out. Good. All right, I want you to press yourself back so your knees are apart, your big toes are together, and you're gonna sit back onto your heels and stretch. Good. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. So arch up, your chin is down, and you tuck your tailbone under, and then you look up to the ceiling. Tailbone and nose to the ceiling. Good. All right, I want you to have a seat. And you can hold one of your small weights, so just one. And shoulders are nice and relaxed. Just hold the weight near your chest. And you're gonna slowly lean back as the arms extend and come up. So really scooping that belly button in. Think about engaging your abdominals as you lean back, and watch. As I lean back, I'm not rounded. Think about shoulder blades in your back pockets and the chest is open. Good. If you want to, as you lean back, you could lift one leg. Don't do it if you don't want to, that's fine. Gently lean back, lift one leg. Good, and come up. We're gonna try 6 more. If your back's hurting, you may not want to lean back that far. 5 more. Good, 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. I'd like you to put the weight down. Bring your feet together, but notice I don't have them close to me. These are just, my legs are farther away. Just walk your hands towards your toes and just let your body fold forward. Deep breath in and out. All right, I'd like you to come up onto your hands and knees. And let's have your right wrist directly under your shoulder. We're going to do spinal balancing. Right leg behind you. And left arm. And reach and just hold for a second. And then bring it down. And then let's switch. So now left leg and right arm. You're not shrugging your shoulders. Reach long. Good, and down. And we're going to keep switching back and forth, but just slow and controlled. Hold it for a second. And bring it down. Good. Hold for a second, not shrugging your shoulders. And down. Let's try 4 more total. Here's 4. Good. Reach for 3. This is 2. And 1. Very good. I want you to take your knees apart, big toes together, and sit back on those heels. Rest your forehead and breathe. I want you to look up to your right and rotate your wrist a little bit. And then take your right hand, palm up like you're threading a needle underneath the left. And you're going to rest on the right side of the face. Take your left fingertips and walk them away from you. And then just place that left hand at your low back and relax that left shoulder. And slowly untwist. Just gonna turn around so I'm facing you. Same thing with that left hand. Rotate it around. And then left hand palm up underneath the right. Rest on the left side of the face. Take your right fingertips, walk them away from you. And then place your right hand at your low back and relax your shoulder. And then slowly untwist. And let's come up towards the front of the mat. Let's leave the weights next to us because we're going to use them for one more thing, okay? And let's take a deep breath in. Make sure you've got mat behind you to roll back on. Exhale, hold on to your shins or your ankles or your feet, wherever those hands end up. And then let's just roll down nice and slow. Slow and controlled. And let's rest our head. And you can do this next exercise with your weights or without, whatever you decide, okay? So bring your knees into your chest. We're going to extend our left leg out, and that left arm is next to it. The other arm's over your head. And we're going to very slowly switch and hold. My head is rested on the mat. Slowly switch and hold. You can do this without weights or with weights, whatever is best for you. And take that break when you need to, especially if that low back's talking to you at all. We're going to do last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Good. You won't need the weights anymore. You can lay them down. Bring your hands to your knees and do little circles. Massage your low back. Gently in both directions. Let's let our knees fall to the right. And notice my knees are not stacked on top of each other. I'm going to take my left leg a little behind it. You can take your arms to the side or up, whatever feels better for you. Deep breath in and out. Good. We're going to come back to our back and the soles of our feet are on the mat, and we're going to let the knees fall left. So take the right knee a little behind the left knee and look in the opposite direction. Good. I'm going to roll onto my left side, and I'm going to bring my right foot in my right hand, and I'm just going to gently press my right knee down, pulling my right heel towards my backside. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and let it go. Roll to your stomach. Come up to your forearms. And we don't want to let the head collapse into the shoulders. We want to lift that head up into Sphinx. So think about your chest pulling forward and the head gently pulling up. You're going to lower down and you're going to roll into your right side, bringing your left heel to your back side. Press this knee down and gently stretch. Good, and slowly release. Coming to the stomach, let's press our palms underneath our shoulders and lift yourself gently into up dog. Now, if this is too much for your back, you're welcome to come to your forearms instead, okay? So open up your chest, lift your head up. Let's sit back into child's pose. So bring your knees apart, big toes together, and sit it back as you breathe. Good, let's tuck our toes under and come to down dog. Let's shift weight out of the heel of the hand, more towards the middle of your hand, so more towards your knuckles. And let your head sink down and lift those hips up. Nice deep breaths. And let's walk those feet towards your hands. Let's glance up and reverse swan dive up, standing back bend. Good, and let's bring that right arm down and keep your feet together. So with your left fingertips reaching up, take your right fingertips, walk them down the leg. Take your right hand, let's grab that wrist, gently pull. Rest your head for half moon. Now see if you can push your left foot into the mat. Inhale. Exhale just that little bit deeper. Good. Let's come to the front of your mat and reach up and back into standing back bend. And then look past your fingertips, come on down. Let's look up and lunge back one foot and then the other. You're in a plank and you can have your knees on the mat, that's fine. Let's try to hug the sides with our elbows, come down nice and slow. Now let's glance up best you can into up dog. So opening the chest, we don't want to let the shoulders roll forward. Lift that head up. Let's sit back in child's pose, knees apart, big toes together, breathe and sit it back. And then tuck your toes under and come to down dog. Let's relax your feet, lift your hips up, and let your head and chest just sink between your shoulders. As you exhale, you can walk those feet towards your hands. And we can look up and reverse swan dive up, standing back bend. Good, and we can bring our left arm down. So we're gonna keep your feet together. Reach that right arm nice and long. Walk your left fingertips down your leg. Left hand can grab the wrist. Just gently pull. Rest your head for half moon. And inhale, lift. Exhale a little bit deeper. Push that right foot into the mat. Good, and then come up to the front of your mat. Reach up and back into standing back bend. Look past your fingertips, come on down. Let's glance up, lift your tailbone and lunge back one foot and then the other. You can come to the knees and just gently bend those elbows nice and slow. Nice up dog. Think about lifting that head up and opening your chest. Let's sit back in child's pose, knees apart, big toes together, sit it back and breathe. Good, and then tuck your toes under and come to down dog. And let's take turns bending one knee and then the other, just loosening up those calves. Good, gently come to your knees. Let's arch up into a nice cat stretch. And then look up to the ceiling. And then let's have a seat at the front of your mat. And let's have your yoga strap or karate belt or whatever you're using, have it next to your mat. Do you guys have them?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. All right, so now we're going to come to boat pose at the front of our mat. So our shoulders are down and our arms are up, abs are engaged. See if you can lift one leg. See if you want to lift both legs, totally up to you. And then I want you to bring your feet together and this time pull those heels towards you. Hold on around your toes, shoulders down, lift your head up, and then take your nose down towards your toes as you breathe. Good, then we're gonna come into boat one more time and then we'll roll back and lay on the mat. So shoulders down, arms up. You can lift one leg, you can lift both. That's totally up to you. And then come on back. Let's rest your head and hug those knees into your chest. Let's gently pull our shoulders down and look over one shoulder to stretch your neck a little bit. And then switch. Good, I want you to place your feet on the mat and walk them farther apart than your hips. Try to touch your heels if you can or come close. And then gently lift those hips up into your bridge, stretching those hip flexors, and it's good for your back. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, just peel that spine down one vertebra at a time. Let's hug your right knee into your chest and let that left leg come flat. Now pull your shoulders down and let's rotate that right foot gently in both directions. And now your left hand is going to bring the knee across the body for a gentle spinal twist. And I want you to look over your right arm. So look in the opposite direction. And that left hand is just gently pulling the knee in a diagonal away from your shoulder. Good, then you're going to slowly roll to your low back. And let's place that right foot in your strap. Now let's move the strap towards your heel and relax your foot. And let's gently pull that leg towards you, pushing that right knee gently away from you. Use your breath. Each exhale deepens that stretch a little bit. And then let's move the strap towards the ball of your foot. Flex your foot and gently pull the leg towards you. And I'll tell you, you can deepen this stretch by pulling on the right side or the left side. Depending on your gait, how you walk, one of those will deepen that calf stretch for you. Deep cleansing breaths. And then your right hand's going to hold the strap. You're going to take it out to your right and you're going to look to your left. So let's keep that left hip rolled to the mat. We don't want to let the left hip lift up. You're looking left. Gently pull with your right hand on the strap. And let your belly lift as you inhale and deflate as you exhale. Handing that strap to your left hand. Let's take it across the body and now we look to our right. So we're stretching the right IT band. It's straight down the outside of your right thigh. Gently pull. Good. Exhale. You're going to release that. And we're going to place both feet in the strap. And just gently pull your legs towards you. Just till it feels like a good stretch. Shouldn't hurt. And then you can release. For now, hug both knees in and let your right leg come flat on the mat. Hug your left knee, shoulders down, and just rotate that left foot gently. And now let's do that gentle spinal twist. Your right hand brings the knee across the body as you glance to your left. And let your right fingertips gently pull that knee in a diagonal away from your left shoulder. Deep breath in and out. Let that belly lift and lower. And let's roll to the low back and place our left foot in the strap. Moving the strap towards your heel, relax your foot. Let's gently pull that leg towards you and press that left knee away from you. Good. You can back away and move the strap towards the ball of your foot. Get a good flex. And as you pull the leg towards you, you can roll that foot out or in, depending by pulling on one side of the strap. See which one deepens your calf stretch. Deep breaths. And as you release, let's hold the strap with your left hand. Take it out to the left as you glance to your right. We want to keep that right hip rolled down to the mat. We don't want it to lift up. Gently pull with your left hand. And then slowly, let's hand that strap to your right hand. Take it across the body as you glance to your left. Gently pull. That belly lifts and lowers with each and every breath. Good, let's release. Now let's lengthen our body from fingertips to toes. See how long you can make yourself. Really reach. Exhale, just slide those arms down towards your sides. Rest them palms up. Close your eyes for just a few breaths. Feeling your body nice and relaxed. As you're ready, you can go ahead and just bend those knees. Place one foot on the mat and then the other. As you open your eyes, you can roll to one side, letting that bottom arm become your pillow. And then just gently press yourself up to a nice sitting position. And we take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, we bring our hands to our heart. We surrender everything in that head to our heart. Thank you guys for joining me today. Have an awesome, awesome day. Namaste. And namaste means the best in me salutes the best in you.